We drive all day and all night for days through an empty landscape. We arrive at an unfamiliar border, but are refused entry by the border guards. They tell us that the border is closed to anyone that isn't national, or resident, or arriving for essential work. We have taken tests, which are negative, but this makes no difference. We are not permitted to stay. They refuse us entry. We are negated. We call a few people but nothing works.
We pull into an empty lot on the side of the road, in the middle of nowhere. Then, we cry. We have sold our home, fucked up life in a new country. Now, we are stuck in the middle of nowhere. We try to sleep for the night. We are empty and soulless. I cry for myself and think of the way we will disappear from society like the homeless disappear. I wonder if I will ever find home again, or if I am doomed to be on the streets forever. But I still have money, a privilege not afforded to people at the margins of society. And, I have Instagrammed to moan about the situation. But for this night, I feel terror. We cuddle up to keep warm. He keeps covering me with my coat, although he is colder than I am. During the night, I watch convoys of trucks being escorted by officials, moving through the unmemorable place. Eventually, when I fall asleep, my dreams become abstract. In the dark, in this dark time, my brain extends beyond the systems that have shackled me for my entire lifetime. I forget about the economy, and about capital, and dream of life at the end of the universe, free and without administration. In the cold, my body becomes a city without a name. At sunrise, the road outside becomes busy again, with trucks that carry materials for production. The sun becomes bright, but I look into a dark and murky mirror. I see all the pigs that will be slaughtered today. And the cows which will be hung up by their front legs, their bellies slit. This is part 1 of production for your consumption. And sometimes a calf falls, head first from its mother's belly, with coils of umbilicus and its mother's internal organs. It cannot walk, and even the dignity of its birth has been stolen from it. And the slaughterhouse men just stand around it and laugh, and then bludgeon it to death.
Months later we write together. I write a sentence about the day, and he replies. He writes a sentence, and I write a reply. I forget who I am. He forgets who I am. That's the curse in our new brains. The virus that's been erasing, or rearranging. Yet we still remember that we love each other. I wake up without a hello. I greet him with a smile but get a frosty nothing. I follow him down the stairs and into the garden, but not a single step I make touches the ground. I am floating in a space, a horizon of nothing. Out in the garden, I see a weak man digging away at dandelions. Millions and millions of dandelions. I say hello and how beautiful the day is. He looks at me like he is scared. He moves away, and I realize he actually is scared, terrified of being associated with me, or us, or anything that could bring the horror on him. But, because he is so weak, the curse is already eating him too. He will be the first to die.
A tear. Then a tear. Then another. Look at me, and my confident unborn twin standing next to me. We don't give a fuck about you. Or those little drops on your acne-ridden face. I laugh. My twin laughs the same, seconds after, but we are laughing from the other side of the dark glass because we already died. Like my mother in a car accident, or my sister who died a year ago without me knowing. Or like someone running a marathon that suddenly gets blown to smithereens. Beneath my fingernails, is a thick layer of what remains of the hellhole place that we lived for exactly 1 month. What is this poison under my nails? Should I remove it? Or should I let it slowly change me into a new body, 1 finger at a time? Today, I had a crust on my top lip. Maybe it was a grinder date cold sore, or maybe it was another curse. I scratched its thickness with my filthy, dirty fingernail, and ate the scab. It bled for hours.
I look for a closet, one that I can crawl into, and hide my stink. I cry for the remnants of our past lives. Life will forever change from here. That horror fucked us up good, and now our domestic bliss is over. We steal beers from the basement fridge like teenagers and search for adapters that can't charge shit. I whisper about our uncomfortable situation. Is this alcohol magic?